And so the work begins. So I'm going to begin to debadge this truck. And the first thing I was going to try to take off here was the chrome rocker cover here. I thought that this stuff was just going to rip off fairly easily, but they must have used 3M tape or something to put this on, because this stuff will not let go of the truck. So I'm probably, I was planning on doing everything, the tracker, the molding and everything tonight, but probably all I'm going to get done is this chrome strip. It's probably going to take me all night to do that. I've tried to get this off a few different ways. I think I found the best way, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. First, what I do is I peel off an edge, and what I'm doing is I'm getting it hot with this heat gun. And actually, I got to get it fairly hot for this tape to let go. Once I peel an edge off, I heat it up, and I just keep heating it, and I keep pulling it, and I pull it completely off. It worked pretty good right here. That's what I did there. You can see it ruins the piece. It ruins this rocker, and it looks to me like this is stainless. So it doesn't really matter to me. It's junk. I believe that the chrome rocker deal, that fad, ended in the 90s. This is a 2000, so few people hung on to that, but it's not going to be on my truck. So I guess this side will be finished once I get this door, and I'll show you, I guess I can video how I'm doing this, how I'm taking this off. Now I'm not forcing this. I'm not really yanking on this. Because if you start yanking and pulling, you're going to pull your sheet metal out, and you're going to have a lot of, instead of dents, they're going to be hills, I guess, in the sheet metal. So you're just taking your time and getting this warm, let the heat melt the tape behind there, and then pull it off. Well, the good news is it's already looking better. The bad news is I gotta do the other side. So I guess when I get that done, I will continue over on this side and show you how I'm gonna get all this goo off. Okay, now I got a big pile of scrap stainless here. Before I get my eraser wheel out and start taking off this glue, I'm going to wash the bottom of this because there is a lot of nasty dirt behind that stainless there. The driver's side looks pretty good. This side looks like there might be a few dents in the door here. I don't know if maybe that's why they stuck this on there. A little bit of paint peeled off on this side and the back, but it was already chipping, so I figured some was going to come off. That's got to be dealt with anyway. But right now I'm just going to get this goo off and call her a night. Because this was not as easy as I was thinking it was going to be. I don't know what I got. I got 2 hours in that, I think, pulling all that off. So next step, wash it, then get my eraser wheel out. Okay, so I got it washed off, and I kind of wiped it down. And because the eraser wheel that you have relies on friction to actually get the goo off, this is a good time to go take a break, let this dry off, and once it's dry down there, you'll be able to use the eraser wheel to get all the goo off it. So you can see what this eraser wheel is doing. It's basically just rolling. It's using friction and just rolling the tape right off. Really, I should be holding this flat, but it's just causing too much friction and it just vibrating too bad. So I got to put it at an angle. But you should be flush with it there, and then you can see it all down here on the ground, where it's just kind of rolled it right off the truck. Take it slow. This is using friction to peel that off, so you're creating a lot of heat. You don't want to just stop in one area. You want to go back and forth, so you don't heat up the paint. This paint's tough, but you can ruin it if you aren't careful. So I'm gonna finish off this here. I gotta go do the other side and then clean it up. But it's looking good so far. Okay, another thing I just thought of when I'm sitting here doing this, I'm just using my cordless 18 volt DeWalt drill to do this. I'm not even going, you know, I'm not maxing this thing out. I'm just giving it enough speed to peel this off. On the thing here it says do not exceed 4,000 RPM, but I don't even think I'm going near that. But I'm just going fast enough to get it to peel this off. Well, I've got her done here. Going to wash off all the residue and see what we got. Okay, she's cleaned up. Looks good. Was this worth the 4 or 5 hours I got in it? I think so. I think it looks a lot better without the chrome on the bottom. Didn't find any major surprises. Got some scratches here. Hopefully they can buff out. There's a paint body. There's a paint line right here and right here. Looks like this bed was painted at one time. There's some putty right there and a scratch, and they got some chips here. I knew this was bad over here anyway, so I'll have to do something with that. And on the other side here, there's a few dings under here. I don't know if you can spot them or not. There's a few dings, and there's some looks like a dent from the inside. It pushed it out right about there, and I'm not sure what exactly happened. I might be able to push that back in, and I might be able to push them dents out from the inside. Give them a little push. And I mean, it is a 15-year-old truck. A few dings on the bottom isn't the end of the world, but luckily I didn't uncover anything major. I was thinking maybe they might have put them on to cover something up, but everything looks good, so I'm happy. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and bash anybody with those chrome rockers. You know, if you like that, then you know, go ahead and put that on your truck. It's just not what I like. I'm a believer that you know, people should do what they want to do. You know, if you want to do something to your truck and someone else don't like it, you know, it don't really matter. You know, it's your truck. Do your thing, and you know, don't just copy somebody else. Do your own thing. Do what you like. So I guess that's the end of this video. My battery's flashing on my camera here, so I better end it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll be, I'm sure, more to come on this truck, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
And if you think this life I love is a little too